Hi and welcome to this how-to video which will take you through setting up automated schedules for emailing invoices, statements, supply remittance advices and very importantly debtor follow-up reminders. It's an easy two-step process which should only take you a couple of minutes, which has got a lot of time in order to set up schedules and then have Shoebooks do all the hard work for you, while you can get on with doing more important things with your business without even having to log into the software. So let me take you through the first step. As you can see, I've already logged into Shoebooks. The first step of the process is to actually set up your schedules, which I'm going to go through and go into setup. Now, if this is the first time that you've set it up, you need to set up the schedule step first, which is determines which day, hour, or even down to the minutes that you want to send out certain transactions. So, for example, if you want to send an invoice out as soon as you've actually created it, you could have a schedule that's running every minute or every 5 minutes. Or for debtor follow-up reminders, again, that could be you want them to go out once a week. It really depends on your business and what you want to do. But you need to set this up first. If you haven't done this and you go into setting up a reminder, you'll actually will have a message on the screen suggesting that you need to go and set up the schedules first. So let me take you through it. So we go into setup. We go down the bottom under system administration into schedule. And in here, if you haven't set one up before, will obviously be a blank canvas. We've already got a number of examples, and I'm going to take you through the example of setting up invoice reminders, so sending out debtor follow-up reminders. And in here you can actually, once you've created a number of different schedules, you can use a search feature up here to have a look at any type of schedules if you need to go through and administer them and change them along the way, or whether you want to filter through whether they're enabled or disabled schedules and so forth. To create a new schedule, it's as simple as clicking on New Schedule, and in here, which I won't take you through, I'll actually take you through one of the examples we've already set up before. You might want to set it up as not enabled to start with until you're happy with it. Your action type, so whether that's sending out an invoice or a statement or a invoice reminder. Description, your next run, so when you first want this to actually activate, whether it's recurring, and this is where you can set your schedule, so whether it's every day, whether it may be every 7 days. It might be, again, for invoices, you want it going out every 5 minutes, and then you click Add. I'll just cancel out of this and I'll go into an example. And let's go into this example where we've set up AR invoice reminders, so sending out your debtor follow-up reminders. Now, before I click on, as you can see, you can search by columns, you can look at the description, you can see when the next schedule is to run. You can have a look at the days that you've already selected. So here you'll see examples of statements being sent every 28 days, payments, invoice delivery, so sending out invoices every day, and the status, so whether if you want to check when it was actually last run, and obviously view to go into the transaction. So let's go into the debtor reminder just to show you an example. So here we've selected enable, we put an action type of AR invoice remind, so there's along with the description. The next runs 2nd of October at 8:30 in the morning. It's recurring, so what this will do is it will read at the back end whether a reminder has been sent to a customer previously, and example for reminder, it could be whether you want to send one out every 7 days, every 14 days, and every 21 days, and then a last reminder of 28 days. So it won't send the same reminder more than once. And again, here we can select that it's sending something, this schedule will run every day, or again, you can have it running at different periods throughout the day, then you click Save. Simple as that. So that's the first step of the process. The second step is actually to set up your reminders. We do that within Setup again. If I click on Setup, go into Reminder System, and here again we've got some examples that we've created before. Things like sending out your invoices. We've created a first reminder, a second reminder, or a third reminder for sending out your debtor follow-ups. This allows you to set the parameters around the type of transaction that's being sent and when it gets sent, what templates that it uses, and whether you want to actually attach an invoice to the reminder. So again, to click on a new reminder, simply click on New Reminder. You can put in your own code here, so it could be just a reminder 1, and again a description around that, and click Add. I'll cancel that and I'll go into one we've already done. And let's go into the first reminder of a debtor follow-up, just so you have a look to see what it looks like. So within here, if I just click on Edit, again, you would have already created the code when you first set it up. The type, so you can select whether this is going to be a reminder, so you're sending out an unpaid invoice on a predetermined period, whether it's going to be an actual invoice that you want to send, whether it's statements, and whether it's a remittance device. So again, you can select that. Again, we'll keep with this example, whether it's enabled or disabled. So again, before you enable, you might want to do some testing. So you can either leave it as no or enable it straight away. Your overdue limits. So this is an example of a first reminder going out. So as soon as an overpaid invoice hits 7 days overdue, it will send out the first schedule, and an overdue limit is 13 days, so it will be sent out within those periods. An example of a second reminder might be something like 14 and 20 days. To use an invoice as an example, you may set this at 0. So effectively what will happen is as soon as you'll set up the transaction to send out an invoice, that as soon as you've created it and confirmed it, and the schedule may be running every 5 minutes, Shoebooks will go through and do a sweep of all the invoices that haven't been sent and send them on your behalf. So a fantastic tool to really automate processes. So let's just go back here for the debtor follow-up reminder. The method type, so you're emailing it, the from address, so again you can determine which email address it's coming from, so let's just use accounts as an example. The subject, heading, again we've got overdue reminder, but you could have friendly reminder, and then an email body. Again, you can put this in, you only put this in once, you can put in whatever text you want. So today, the type of template you want to use. So Shoebooks, you have the ability to have a number of templates you can use for your invoices. You can either select a different invoice template or just keep the default one you're using, and then whether you want to attach the PDF. Click Save, and you're done. And that's as simple as it is. If you want to get additional support around setting up the schedule or the reminders, simply click on the Help Wiki, and that will take you straight to the help file around either setting up the reminders or the schedule, so nice and easy for you. Otherwise, you can go to support.shoebooks.com.au, and there's more resources on our website that can help you there. So that's it. I suggest you log in today, set up your first automated schedule, do some testing and really see how it can change the way you do business in the future.